friends, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the last video of this session, we have completed about the epithelial tissues in animals, and today we are going to continue the second kind of tissues called as the connective tissue. So let us start it. So the connective tissue, as the name suggests, it connects various parts in our body. It will be connecting various parts within our body. Okay. So it is defined as that tissue which connects various cells and tissues in animal body. Okay. Let us see the general structural plan of the connective tissue. It is a very simple structural plan. First of all, it is having the ground substance or the matrix. Okay, the ground substance is called the matrix of the connective tissue. Usually it is non-cellular. Matrix में कोई type के cells नहीं रहते हैं, and it is non-living. Okay, the matrix, it is non-cellular and it is the non-living component of the connective tissue. Then the matrix could be fluid, semi-fluid or rigid based on कहाँ पर present है, किस type के connective tissue में है. It could be fluid, semi-fluid or rigid. The matrix could be. Then it will be having different kinds of cells in it. Matrix में रहेंगे बहुत सारे अलग अलग type के cells. And also on the basis of the types of cells, connective tissues are divided into different types. And another thing, there will be the fibers. The fibers will be suspended in the matrix. Okay. So these are the three different things: the matrix, the cells, and the fibers. This will form the structure of the connective tissue, the basic plan of connective tissue. Okay. Specific functions of connective tissue. Functions will include, first of all, packaging. It will form the packaging tissue or packing tissue in the body. Okay. Then it forms the structural framework. Which will give support to the body. And another important thing is the protection of delicate organs. Delicate organs को protect करते हैं ये connective tissue. Okay. So this is how the basic structure of connective tissue is. I will tell you once again. The matrix, which is the ground substance, it is a non-cellular part which will be containing different kinds of cells in it, and there will be fibers suspended in the matrix. And the basic functions will be packaging, structural framework, and protection of the delicate organs. Okay. So now let us move to the types of the connective tissue. The connective tissue is basically divided into three parts. The proper connective tissue. The second one is the skeletal connective tissue. Skeletal could also be called as supportive connective tissue. And third one is vascular connective tissue. Okay. Vascular को हम लोग also it could be told as fluid connective tissue. Okay. So these are the three kinds of connective tissue: proper connective tissue, skeletal connective tissue, or also called as supportive, and vascular connective tissue, also called as the fluid connective tissue. Let us see what are involved in this kind of connective tissue. In the proper connective tissue, we have the areolar, adipose, and the fibrous connective tissues. Again, the fibrous connective tissue will be including tendon and ligaments. Okay. Together with that, the yellow fibrous connective tissue and white fibrous connective tissue and reticular fiber tissue that will be included in the proper connective tissue. In the skeletal connective tissue, we will be having the cartilage and the bone, and in vascular connective tissue, the blood and lymph. So these are the different types. We will start with the proper connective tissue, and in that we will learn about the areolar connective tissue first of all. Okay. So the areolar connective tissue, as the name itself suggests, it will be having air spaces lodged between the matrix. Okay, there are air spaces which are lodged in between the tissues, and it is separated from the body. Okay, and one more thing, it is a loose connective tissue. Loose connective tissue is such kind of a connective tissue in which the amount of or the number of cells is very less. Okay, and the matrix is in high range. Okay, so जिसमें matrix ज़्यादा हो और cells बहुत कम हो, that is called as a loose connective tissue. And also together with that, it adds that it has air spaces, so which will definitely make it a loose connective tissue. Okay, together with that, they will be having the fibroblasts, which means the cells which forms the fibers, and they will be having the macrophages and mast cells. Okay, mast cells and macrophages are specific type of tissues which are meant for immune response also, and mast cells are those which secrete different kinds of chemicals like serotonin, histamine, etc. in the body. Okay, and these are having fibers of two types. Collagen fibers are there and the elastic fibers are there. Both types of fibers are found here in the areolar connective tissue. Okay. Next, the location. They will be located beneath the skin and the muscles, and also in the hollow visceral organs. Okay. They will be also found around the blood vessels. Let us note it down. Blood vessels, hollow visceral organs, then nerves के चारों तरफ मिलेंगे. Mainly they will be found beneath the skin. Okay, so these are the different kinds of location where we can find the areolar connective tissue. Okay, function is basically packing the space between the cells and to repair the tissues and organs in the body cavity. हमारे body cavity में जहाँ पे भी repair mechanism की ज़रूरत पड़ती है, so then always there is the areolar connective tissue to provide the function. Okay, another function is packing. So these are the two basic functions of areolar connective tissue. Moving on to the adipose connective tissue. Adipose connective tissue is another kind of a loose connective tissue, and again it is a loose connective tissue, and this is having a specific type of cells called as the adipocytes. Adipocytes are particularly the fat storing cells. Okay, so this kind of connective tissue is a special kind of connective tissue. It is also loose connective tissue, and they do not connect cells or organs, but they do some special functions of the body. And it is a loose connective tissue. It is composed of fat storing cells called the adipocytes, and together with there are other cells which are suspended in the matrix of this kind of connective tissue. Another thing, it has also the collagen and elastic fibers. इसमें भी सेम तरीके के fibers रहेंगे. Collagen fibers and elastic fibers will be there. Location, they will be found around the delicate organs of the body like the heart, the lungs, the kidney, etc. They will be found around it. Also they will be found beneath the skin. Okay, beneath the skin. Then delicate organs के चारों तरफ पाएंगे हम लोग. and also they will be found in the blood vessels, the bone marrow, and you might have been knowing the hump of the camel. Okay, hump of the camel is the special organ of the camel where they can store the reserved food materials. Like also we in our body store the reserved food materials in the form of fat globules or in the form of glycogen. So that is what it is stored in the camel's hump, and that's why it is able to survive for so long without having food. Okay, the reserved food material is utilized. And also in the neck of the rat के neck में भी we can find this kind of connective tissue, that's adipose tissue. Okay, function is to give protection to the delicate organs. Here it will be protecting it. Then it packs the spaces between the tissues and it acts as a shock absorber. The fatty tissues, definitely they will be acting as a shock absorber. Okay, and insulator. Another thing is to provide the surface for attachment of muscles. Okay, so this kind of connective tissue provide surface for attachment of muscles to the body. Okay, so this is all about the functions of the adipose connective tissue. Next we will move to the fibrous connective tissue. Okay, the fibrous connective tissue, it is including our tendon, ligament, and the white fibrous connective tissue and yellow fibrous connective tissue, and reticular tissue is also there. Okay, first of all, the tendons. So tendons here, these are a dense connective tissue. The areolar and the adipose connective tissues were loose type, but here we will have the dense connective tissue. Okay, and they appear in a bundles. They are always there in a bundles, the tendons, and tendons are tough. Since they are dense, they will be forming a tough tissue. They will be having the white non-elastic bands or fibers. Okay, here it is having the white fibers and which is non-elastic in nature, and these fibers are only secreted by the surrounding cells और surrounding connective tissue cells जो होते हैं वही से ये लोग secrete होके बनाते हैं आगे tendons. Okay, their location, they will be found present at the end of the muscles, as because their main function is to connect the muscles to the bones. Okay, it attaches the muscles to the bone together. That is why they will be found at the end of the muscles. Next, the ligament. All of you might be aware of the ligaments. These are also dense connective tissue. Okay, dense connective tissue, and these are made up of the yellow fibers. Okay, these yellow fibers are elastic. The white fibers were non-elastic there in the tendons, but here in ligaments the yellow fibers are present, which are elastic or flexible in nature. Okay, their locations, these bands are present at the joints of the bones. Okay, they will be present at the joints of the bone, and their main function is only to connect the bones to the bones. Here remember, they connect the bones to the muscles, these tendons, and the ligaments, they connect bones to the bones. Okay, so bones to bones, when they are connecting, they will be providing the joints, they will be flexible. The joints will be made flexible with the help of ligament. Yeah. Next is white fibrous connective tissue. These are found in the joints between the skull bones. Okay, there are many number of skull bones. It is not a single bone, students. The skull bone is an immovable joint because of the presence of white fibrous connective tissue over there. So that white fibrous connective tissue also acts as a shock absorber over the joint in the skull bones. Okay, जब भी कभी कोई मार होता है, सपोज एक्सीडेंट वगैरह होता है, सो अगर सिंगल हड्डी होता है तो इजीली टूटने का चांसेस रहता है. दैट्स व्हाई आवर बोन हैज द स्केलेटन इज मेड इन सच ए वे that the skull is having different number of bones, small bones which are joined together by the white fibrous connective tissue. So they will prevent the shock to be attained by one bones, but it is distributed to all the bones so that less injury is there. Okay, that's our makeup of the brain. And the second one is the yellow fibrous connective tissue. Yellow fibrous connective tissue is present at different positions. It is present in the ligaments, it's present in the blood vessels and in the lungs, and it gives strength and elasticity. Okay, it will providing the strength and elasticity. Another one is the reticular connective tissue or the reticular fibers. These are usually phagocytic in nature. Phagocytosis करते हैं. Okay, they are having the phagocytic function and they are present in the spleen and the lymph nodes. तो basically immunity में helpful होते हैं. Okay, reticular tissue. So this is all about the proper connective tissue, in which we have learned about the tendons, ligaments, white fibrous connective tissue, yellow fibrous connective tissue and reticular fibrous connective tissue. These are some kind of dense connective tissues, and the loose connective tissues included the areolar and the adipose connective tissue. We will now move forward to the second type of connective tissue, that's the skeletal connective tissue. So the skeletal connective tissue or the supportive connective tissue mainly includes two structures, the cartilage and the bone. Okay, the cartilage and the bones. The structure of cartilage, first let's go through the cartilage only. The structure of cartilage, it is made up of a special type of cells called as the chondrocytes. Okay, the name of the cells by which the cartilage is made is called as the chondrocytes, and these cells are very widely spaced. Widely spaced means there will be much more intercellular space and much more matrix will be there, and they will be suspended in the matrix. The matrix will be made up of proteins and sugars. Okay, proteins and sugar से बना हुआ मैट्रिक्स रहेगा, उनके बीच में the chondrocytes will be placed. Okay, very far apart from each other, and the cartilage could be of different kinds according to the deposition of different kinds of substances in the matrix. Okay, and accordingly it will give different kinds of flexibility to the different body parts. Okay, like there are elastic cartilage, there are calcified cartilage, there are fibrous cartilage. Different kinds of cartilage could be there based on the materials that is present in its matrix. Okay, location. It is found at the end of the bones. Cartilage, it will be found at the end of the bones and in between the ribs, in the larynx region. You all know our nose tip and the ear pinna. They are all the cartilage only. Okay, the nose tip and the ear pinna. Then it will be found in between the discs of the vertebral column. Okay, these are the various. Yes, one more thing to mention: the cartilaginous fishes. The cartilaginous fishes are all made up of cartilage only. They do not have the bones. Okay, so that's why they are not called bony fishes but cartilaginous fishes, because of the presence of a cartilaginous skeleton. Okay. Their functions is to protect the body organs and tissues, and also it gives the proper shape to the body parts. It also forms the some of the body parts like our nose tip and the ear pinna. All these are made up of cartilage only. Okay. Secondly, we will learn about the bones. The bone is a long, a bone is a long structure, yes, of course, but it is a very compact tissue. Okay, the bone is considered to be the toughest tissue in animal world. Okay, the bone has two parts in itself. First part is the compact bone, which we can easily see. Okay, the compact bone, and another part is the bone marrow which is in between the compact bones. Okay, the compact bones, the hollow region between the compact bones, it is filled with the bone marrow. So these are the main two regions of the bones. The compact bone itself is having two different regions. First is called as the epiphysis and another one is called as the diaphysis. So epiphysis is the outer region. Okay, जो long bones होते हैं उनके जो दो end parts होते हैं, that parts are known as the epiphysis and the central region is called as the diaphysis of the bone. Okay, the bone is also made up of special kinds of cells called as the osteocytes. Like there were chondrocytes in the cartilage, similarly in the bone there are osteocytes, and these cells are present in the bone matrix. They will be present in the bone matrix of the compact bone. Okay, compact bones के bone matrix में osteocytes are found and their arrangement is a very different kind of arrangement. Okay, they are arranged in circular patterns forming a canal system, also called as the Haversian canal system. Okay, there are concentric circles in which the cells are arranged, and that kind of system is called as the Haversian canal system. Okay, so the outer layer of the bone is called as the periosteum. Okay, periosteum is the outer layer of the bones. Peri means periphery. Okay, जो बाहर में present रहेगा. So that is called as periosteum, and the new cells are given off from this layer of the bones. Okay, जो new cells बनते हैं अंदर में, those will be given off from this layer of the bone. Okay, the matrix of the bone will be having deposits of calcium salts. Okay, no need to be astonished here because the doctor always suggests to eat calcium tablets when we have problems in our bones. Okay, because the bones are having the calcium salts, deposition of calcium salts is there in the bone. And if we consider the center of a long bone, then we will be finding the hollow structure where the bone marrow is there. Okay, the bone marrow could be again of yellow kind or of the spongy or the red kind. Okay, yellow bone marrow हो सकता है या तो फिर red bone marrow हो सकता है. If it is having fats and connective tissues in it, then its color will becoming yellow. Okay, the yellow bone marrow will be having the fats and connective tissues within it, and the red bone marrow is usually cellular. Okay, the red bone marrow will be having the cells within it, like the red blood cells and etc. Okay, it is usually found in the ribs, skull, in this region, and also at the tip of the long bones the red bone marrow is found. Okay, within the tip of the long bones the red bone marrow is found. Okay, as I already told you, the extreme parts of the compact bone are called as the epiphysis and the central part is called as the diaphysis. Okay, so in the extreme part usually this red bone marrow is found, and in the center of the long bones this yellow bone marrow is found. Okay, and the canal system, as I said, so suppose this is a central canal over there, and together with there will be surrounding bone cells arranged. Okay, इस तरीके से उसके चारों तरफ bone cells arranged होके रहते हैं in the concentric circle. Suppose this is a circle formed and इसके चारों तरफ और circles रहेंगे cells के. In this way the canal system is made, called as the Haversian canal system. Okay, location of the bone everybody might be knowing. It forms the skeleton of the body. Okay, our skeleton is completely formed of the bones only, and it is a non-flexible and toughest tissue of the body. The main functions of the bone as well as the cartilage both is to form the skeletal system of the body, and hence it gives a support and shape to the body. Okay, together with that, the skeletal system, the bones and the cartilage also protect the delicate organs from injury. Like the ribs, they protect the lungs. Okay, similarly there is the protection function. Generally, the compact bonds also store calcium salts as told earlier, and yellow bone marrow is the fat storing tissue. Okay, it is containing the fats within it, and red blood marrow, it will produce the blood cells. RBCs are produced in the red bone marrow. Okay, so cartilage and bones are also collectively called as supportive connective tissue. And next we will be learning about the vascular connective tissue, that is the blood. Okay, the vascular connective tissue includes the blood and the lymph. So the blood and the lymph both are fluid structures in our body, and that's why this is also called as fluid connective tissue of the body. It connects or flows from one part of the body to the different part of the body through blood vessels, or if it is lymph, it will be flowing through the lymph vessels. Okay, and blood is red in color due to the presence of a pigment called as hemoglobin, and the lymph, it is usually colorless because it is nothing but the blood only. Okay, what happens, the blood vessels उसमें से लीक आउट करके ब्लड के सेल्स और प्लाज्मा जो है लीक आउट करके बनाता है lymph, but usually the larger proteins like RBCs, they do not leak out of the blood vessels, and that is only forming the lymph. It is also called as the tissue fluid. Okay, because it is stored in between the tissues of the body, that's why it is also called as tissue fluid. Firstly, coming to the structure of the blood. The blood is having the matrix or the fluid called the plasma, and there are different kinds of formed elements in the plasma which are suspended within the plasma. The formed elements includes the RBC, WBC and platelets. Okay, the blood plasma. Plasma is a straw colored fluid and which constitutes of 55% of the total volume of the blood, and in itself it is containing around 80 to 90% of water only. Okay, and the rest 8 to 10% is composed of the solids. Okay, the blood plasma is maximum of water and rest is the solid, including the proteins, the chemicals like hormones etc. are there in the plasma flowing, and together with that the salts of different kinds of elements like calcium, magnesium, sodium etc. All these salts are also found in the plasma. And the cellular components includes red blood cells or corpuscles, then white blood corpuscles and the blood platelets. These are the cellular components. Okay, the plasma is having different kinds of proteins in it which are having different kinds of functions in our body. For example, the albumin are there, they maintains the osmotic pressure. Okay, plasma proteins are there, albumins, they are meant for maintaining the osmotic pressure. Then there are globulins. Globulins act as antibodies for our immune system, and there are fibrinogens. The fibrinogens are used for blood clotting. Okay, so there are different kinds of proteins. Together with that, it is having the plasma में और भी रहता है digested food materials like the glucose, amino acids, lipids etc. Enzymes are there, hormones are there, everything is found in the plasma of the blood. Okay, the second components are the RBCs. RBCs are the most numerous among the blood cells. Okay, and the lifespan of an average RBC is about 120 days. The RBCs are otherwise named as erythrocytes. Erythros means red. Similarly, the WBCs are otherwise named as leukocytes. Leukos means colorless. And the platelets are otherwise named as thrombocytes. These are the different namings of the blood cells: erythrocytes, leukocytes and the thrombocytes for platelets. Okay, so So as I said, the lifespan of RBC is 120 days, after which they will be recovered or renewed by the new cells of RBCs produced in the red bone marrow. Usually around there are 5 million RBCs found. Okay, 5 to 5.5 million RBCs per cubic mm of blood. Okay, this is such a huge number. Okay, around 5.5 millions of RBCs per cubic mm of blood. Okay, WBCs are usually some 6,000 to 10,000 per cubic mm of blood, and the platelets are some 1 to 1.5 lakhs per cubic millimeter of blood. So their numbers are comparatively very small when we compare them with the number of RBCs. Okay, the RBCs, the mammalian RBCs, are usually circular or biconcave. Okay, circular or biconcave shape provide them easy flexibility for moving into the blood. So वो easily flow कर सकते हैं blood के अंदर में, कहीं पे भी वो रुकते नहीं है. Okay. The WBCs, they are having different kinds of cells within it. The WBCs could be of two types: granulocytes and agranulocytes. As the name might be suggesting, granulocytes will be having granules in them, and the agranulocytes will be having no granules in them. Okay, so these are two different kinds of white blood cells over there. And the platelets is usually fibers, and their main function is to clot the blood. Okay, clotting of blood is the main function of the platelets. Here clotting means whenever we are having a cut in our body somewhere, then what happens, the blood keeps on flowing, but after few minutes we observe कि blood हमारा रुक गया है और flow नहीं कर रहा है. That is due to the formation of a specific structure which is made by the fibers of the platelets. It is called as clot, and this process is called as clotting of blood. So imagine our life without the platelets. हमारा blood continuously बहते चला जाता and we will not be able to survive. So thanks to the platelets, they are clotting our blood, okay, for our survival. So these are the different kinds of blood cells: RBCs, WBCs, and platelets. Coming to their functions, mainly RBCs, they are helping in the transport of the digested food, and also the gases, the respiratory gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide, they are transported by the RBCs only. White blood cells, their main functions is to fight the infections. The cells of the white blood cells, they are specialized for giving us immunity. Okay, they fight against the infection, they produce the antibodies against the antigens or the foreign particles entering into our body. And the platelets, as I said, they are helping in the clotting of blood. Okay, so these are the basic functions of different kinds of blood cells. Together with that, the lymph or the colorless tissue fluid, it is colorless because I said it is not having the RBCs in them. जब blood leak out करता है तो बड़े बड़े प्रोटीन जैसे कि RBC उसमें से leak out नहीं कर पाते. So that forms the lymph and it is stored in the tissue. That's why called as the tissue fluid. उसका भी main function वही है, the protection. Okay, immunity, because it is having the white blood cells within it, so the protection function is there. Together with the other blood functions like transport of materials and digested food will be transported, all the other functions will remain the same, except it will not be able to perform the functions of the RBC because it is lacking RBC. So yes, this was all about the fluid connective tissue, blood and the lymph. So today we have covered all the parts of the connective tissue. So yes, next we will continue with the muscular tissue and the nervous tissue in the another video. Thank you all.